Hello. So today I am doing a Q&A and basically I've done a couple of these in the past, but I thought it was about time I did another one, and I'd quite like to do these monthly. I'm not really sure what you guys feel about that, but a lot of you tend to ask me lots of questions on Twitter, and when I meet you beautiful people in person, you do ask some questions, which of course I love. Plus, they're so nice to film because you get to know what you want to know. I get to know what you want to know. And also I could just sit and chat, and that is the best thing. So yeah. So I actually asked a few days ago now on Twitter if you guys had any questions to use the hashtag #AskBecca along with your questions so that I could answer them and screenshot them all. And if you would like me to do these monthly, then definitely let me know. And you can also ask me questions down below using the same hashtag, just so I know that it's not just a question for the video. With hashtag #AskBecca, if you would like me to answer those next month's Q&A. So I am going to get up my phone and get up some of your questions. The first question comes from Megs, and her question is, what's your favourite Disney movie? So this is super difficult, kind of. So my favourite recent Disney movies have got to be Frozen and Tangled. And my favourite kind of growing up Disney movies have got to be Beauty and the Beast, although I did used to get really frightened when I can't remember, because when I watch it back I think, what bit was I frightened at? But it was when her dad was being like shouted at by the beast, and I was like, oh my god. And I also loved oh, I love them all. Olivia asks, are you planning on getting a pug anytime soon? And the answer to that is yes. So I did tweet a few days ago that, like, not an announcement, but just like, oh, like an excited happy tears moment, because I have, I'm moving out. I'm moving out of my family home, and I'm 19 now. I'm going to be 20 on the 28th of January, which is scary. Because to me that's like adult, and I am going to be moving. Okay, so I say I live here and then London's here. I'm going to be moving here, like in the middle, so not too far from my family and not too far from London, because I do need to travel quite a lot. But one of the main reasons, well, it's just I'm getting older. I would like a bit more independence. I'd like my own place, and I would like a pug puppy. So I'm not too sure yet if I'm going to rescue or adopt or simply find a breeder and that kind of thing. If you do own a pug, please do give me some advice, because obviously I've got all my research and I've been reading like books about it and on the internet and things, but do let me know if you do have one and how easy it is to go places with your dog and living on your own with a dog and that kind of thing. So yes, don't worry, I have done my research and I've grown up around dogs, but just not in my home. So yeah, the answer is yes. By mid-January I will be in my own place with my pug. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Another pug related question. Would you eat a pug if it will save your family? It's a weird question. Becky asks, big eyes, big lips, or both? So if you're saying with my face now, would you like bigger eyes or bigger lips or both? I would say I would like bigger lips. Because I'm quite okay with my eyes, but I would like bigger. I do overdraw, but you know, who cares if I want to overdraw? It's fine. And yeah, but if I was starting out with a blank canvas, I'd probably choose the big eyes, but because I already have that, I'm gonna ask for what I don't have, because the grass is always greener. Sally asks, can I move in with you when you move? I love you, Sally, but it's my little home for Becca. Can you imagine if we had a house where we could all just like hang out? Let's get one of those. Katie asks, what's your favourite song at the moment? So at the moment I am, okay, so I'm a musical buff, seen them all, was a theatre kid as a child, and still do singing now, and I listen to musical soundtracks always, and I've been tweeting on the train musical choice soundtrack of the day. But at the moment, for the past few days, I've been listening to the Cats musical, because Cats is coming back to London and it's brilliant. But a normal song would be Sea Chandelier still. Absolutely love it, and you can just belt it. It's one of those really good songs that when you're home alone, you can just be like, and it's really good. Wow. Screenshot that one. Ems asks, bare feet or socks when going to bed? So this actually varies. If I've been wearing socks during the day, then I tend to just leave them on, but they end up kind of, I wake up and the socks are gone. So I'm missing like old socks here and there because they must fall down the side of my bed, or I must just like use one foot to get the other sock off because I get hot or something. And if my feet are particularly cold, I will wear socks, but I wake up barefoot. Does that answer your question? Hannah asks, what would you do if all Primark stores closed down? Who have you heard this from? Megs asks, if you had to pick a Disney movie to be in, which would you pick? So I thought this was really interesting. So if I were to be in a Disney film, wait, is this character or which film? No, just which film? Frozen, obviously. Ella asks, if you were stuck on a desert island, what 3 makeup items would you bring with you? 3 high-end and 3 high street. I would like relish that I wouldn't have to please society and wear makeup. But I leave the house without it. I'm not that bothered, to be honest with you. I wear it because it makes me feel more it does make me feel more comfortable around other people. So if I'm going to London or an event or shopping or anything, then I'll wear makeup because it makes me feel better with myself. If I'm going to Tesco, if I'm visiting family, I don't care. I don't care either, they don't even notice any different. But anyway, back to the question, if that were a thing and if I wasn't being all awkward, 3 high-end products I would take with me is the YSL lipstick in number 7, I forget the name, Miss Dior perfume, because you know, smells good, and Anastasia brow powder because I need eyebrows, I need some eyebrows in my life. You know. 3 drugstore products I would bring: Topshop lipstick in Petal, which I'm wearing now, Elf brow gel, and maybe like a cream blush, maybe Makeup Revolution cream blush stick, really like those, so yeah. Caitlin asks, if you could be anyone in history, who would it be and why? Ooh. I feel like knowing his story, let's just get this clear, I have 3 of his books written about him, all about him. I have 2 quote books and just the life of Walt Disney. I have many books of him because I love it. Because of his hardships, he still turned around and used his imagination to build his empire, not only to build himself a life, but to also, he was very passionate about bringing joy to others, not only children but to fellow adults as well. So yeah, I think that that's a really nice thing to think about. So even though, you know, we've all gone through our hardships, but and I don't really like to talk about my hardships too much that I've gone through, but maybe, you know, in the future, who knows. But despite everything that's ever happened to me growing up, I feel that without that I wouldn't be where I am today, and I wouldn't have the life goals that I have today, and I wouldn't feel so empathetic, and I wouldn't have all of the passionate feelings towards other people, and having yeah, I'd be Walt Disney, and also, you know, I could play at Disneyland all day, every day. And just knowing that you'd make people smile, like Disney makes people smile every single day to this day, and it's not even here anymore. So, oh, just imagine that you knew that you'd made someone smile. That'd just be the best feeling, and I hope that one day, like, I could do that. Okay, so, I really like that question. That was a good question. Emily asks, what is your favourite thing about Christmas? My favourite thing about Christmas is having a definite day for family, because my family is huge, and each one of us is super busy quite often, and I hardly get to see this person, I hardly get to see this person. People work 9 to 5, and I love that it's a day where you definitely know we're available to play all together. So I guess that's my favourite thing really, but I also love chocolate. Maria asks, if you had to wear one piece of makeup for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh, if I had to. Ooh. Brow gel. What inspired you to become a YouTuber? So I get asked this quite a lot, and I feel like you shouldn't have the aspiration to say, I am going to be a YouTuber, because it's as if you said I'm going to be a singer, and you can work for it and you can become it as you can do it as your hobby, but you never know if it's going to make or break, or you never know if it's going to get you anywhere. And so I did it as a hobby, and I actually started recording myself in my bedroom because of things that were happening, both mentally and physically. I mean, physically I was housebound anyway because I had really bad ME and severe epilepsy, but I also had other things going on, so I was housebound. One of my nurses actually suggested recording things because it will give you the same feeling as talking to people when you can't actually talk to people, because part of what was wrong was I also had debilitating anxiety, so I couldn't bring myself to talk to people other than my mum, my nurse, my dad, my sister, things like that. Oh, just thinking of this, I was actually, me and my mum were looking through her diary from last year or a year and a half ago, something like that, and big day, it said big day today, Becca answered the front door. Didn't say anything, but she answered the front door, and I thought, oh, that's really sad. And or like, oh my gosh, great step today, Becca lasted 3 minutes in Tesco's before calling me to come and retrieve her and things like that. So I just think that that's crazy. What was the question? Oh yeah. So I began to film myself talking and talking about my day, just so it felt like I was having other human interaction. And then I remember watching Fleur de Force. I can't remember what I searched, but I searched on Google, and then this video came up and I was like, oh my god, that's so much fun. And then I thought maybe I could film videos not talking about my illnesses and stuff and not talking about my day, but I could talk about things that I'm interested in and things like that. So I decided to, and people started liking them, and I, you know, built an audience, and here we are today. And I have so much to thank you guys for. Completely so I've been talking for so long, so much. And yeah, needing a purpose and needing self-worth and wanting that kind of thing, that motivation inspired me to become this and inspired me to begin this journey. So yes. Christina asks, what is your favourite book? My favourite book, I really love Looking for Alaska by John Green, and I really love Lucky. Izzy asks, would you be able to survive in the jungle? So I take it you mean I'm a celebrity, get me out of here jungle. Yes and no, because I moan, and I moan not meaning to moan. I think it's just I am a running commentary of my thoughts. So anything that I'm thinking, I'll say it out loud, much to my friends and family's dismay. I'll be walking, I'll be like, and I'll just say whatever's going on, and I won't think, oh, maybe I'll keep that one to myself, because you know, talking negatively is annoying. But I would be very much like Gemma Collins in the fact that I'd wake up and think, that's it, I've got malaria, I'm done. And if something lands on me, I'm not the type of like that kind of scared about animals or bugs, but if a tick gets inside of me, then I would be freaked out. And then final question for today, because I didn't realise I would be talking for so long, comes from Beth, and she says, would you rather live by YOLO, so you only live once, or Hakuna Matata, which is, you means no worries for the rest of your days? Hakuna Matata, because, oh god, this is actually really hard. I used to have the outlook of YOLO, so basically it's so difficult. Probably Hakuna Matata now, because no worries for the rest of your days, concentrate on the now, you know, but YOLO is also concentrate on the now. I feel like they're very similar, but I like Hakuna Matata because it's Disney song. So that is my Q&A. I do hope you liked it, and give this video a thumbs up if you did, and also let me know if you want me to do these monthly, and also if you do, leave me some hashtag Ask Becca questions below so that I can answer them next month. So if you have any questions about anything that I've said, because I did kind of ramble, so I'm sorry about that. But yes, I hope you're all doing fabulously, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!